A world full of victims, in a league full of victims, in a landscape where it seems like if you just cry and complain, woe is me, everybody's against me, wah, 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 you seem to be rewarded for doing the most complaining. For being the most offended, you seem to get the most benefits. In a world of victims, be more like Caitlin Clark. In a league full of victims, be more like Caitlin Clark. With athletes that behave more and more like victims, act like Caitlin Clark. Now, as those of you guys know by now, Caitlin Clark has been named Time Magazine's Athlete of the Year. A nice, lengthy, hefty, hearty article diving into the weeds, into the mix, going back to Iowa, bringing it full circle to where we are now, going into all of the storylines, all of the narratives, all of the drama that took place within the WNBA season. She even said that Taylor Swift dropped off 4 bags of merch on Caitlin Clark's doorstep. So just brace yourselves. We know that collaboration is soon coming. I mean, this article was Caitlin Clark's opportunity to play the victim. This article was Caitlin Clark's opportunity. The door is open to play the victim, to point the fingers, to push away all accountability, to feed into all narratives. And what does Caitlin Clark do? She does the opposite of that. And this tweet, shout out to you, Fetty Film, this tweet encapsulates that beautifully. Caitlin was really born to be the face of the W. That article is what grace and being a class act is all about, despite how she was treated this year. She could have leaned into being a victim, but instead, she protected the brand and the players that would never do the same for her. Not lying. If the shoe was on the other foot, these players, this league, that brand would have taken every opportunity to throw darts in that direction. Taken every opportunity to throw shade in that direction. To discredit that woman right there. And we saw it all season long. From the WNBA leadership all the way down to the players within the WNBA. Caitlin Clark rose above all narratives. Let's start here with the Olympics. Many people rush to Caitlin Clark's defense after not making the Olympic roster. The gist of a pro Clark case was women's basketball missed a golden opportunity marketing the sport given Clark's popularity. It's an argument that Clark rejects. I don't want to be there because I'm somebody that can bring a disrespectful to myself. Fair. Now, my pushback here. Caitlin, we all said you were good enough, right? The people that said that it was only a marketing standpoint, only a marketing thing, were the dum-dums on ESPN. Were the fools on ESPN that saying she might not be better than the other players, but when it comes to a notoriety and popularity standpoint, you need to put Caitlin Clark in there. That was my case for Angel Reese getting put in there. Let's be clear. Let me clarify that. That was my case for Angel Reese. Notoriety, popularity, bring eyes to the game. Caitlin Clark should have been there on merit, skill, talent alone. Angel Reese should have been on that team, speaking to the reasons, Caitlin, popularity, NIL, raise awareness of the game. Now again, you might not like that being a reason, but if we're sacrificing the me for the we, you guys picking up what I'm putting down? I might not like that, but if that's what it takes to raise the women's game, then maybe I should be on board with that. She won't say that because we're not going to do this. Because we're not going to throw darts. We're not going to throw arrows. We're not going to throw shade. Caitlin Clark doesn't have that luxury. She needs to be stone in the face of adversity. She's like a quarterback of an NFL team. If we win, it's because of you. If we lose, it's because of me. If the league thrives, it's because of you. If it doesn't thrive, I need to do better. Caitlin Clark, moving on to the next thing. Caitlin Clark says she hears the calls imploring her to step up for her colleagues, particularly in a league known for its outspokenness on social justice issues. A league known for its outspokenness on social justice issue. Again, a league full of players that tell us they would love to just be able to shut up and dribble. You have every right to shut up and dribble. You guys are choosing to being outspoken and protest. That's a choice, just so we're aware. I'm probably the most popular player in the league at the moment, and somebody a lot of people turn to have a voice on this type of stuff, says Clark. I hope we can do better job as a league of protecting our players and putting better resources around them to make it a safer environment. And obviously, there's only so much you can police on social media because we don't have full control over social media, but there is a responsibility. I understand that, and I acknowledge that. So her message to bad faith actors, just stop, because that's not who I am. Bad faith act, online trolls. Just throwing this out there. We will never fully have control over social media. I don't even like hearing that in a sentence. I don't even like hearing that in a sentence. But piggybacking off of that, Time Magazine also had to lean into some of the toxicity. Marking advantage granted by her race, fouls that players committed against her, or her